Hello, friends and supporters of affordable housing. This is Jason, and I am coming to you from our first build of 2026. As you guys know, we were down, but we're back up again thanks to you, thanks to the support we've received from so many of our friends and neighbors. I'm here today, and I want to show you guys what we got going on. And this is exciting stuff to me. You know, we're doing some new things. The site that I'm on today is our partnership build that we're doing with Caroline County High School's construction carpentry class. They have a program called the Future Builders Program, and through that partnership they were able to build the majority of this home on site at the high school. It's framed out, there's windows, there's doors, there's plumbing roughed in, electrical rough in, all of this stuff is done already. And so now on the 14th of April, we will be moving that home 2 boxes and setting it on this foundation. Well, right now it's footers, but it will be a foundation shortly. In fact, probably tomorrow they'll be pulling the foundation. What's so exciting about this is the brainchild of Mac Williams, who is our director of build operations. But one thing that we really believe in here at Central Rappahannock River Habitat for Humanity is not only affordability, but also accessibility. If you guys don't know it or not, once you're over 67 in this nation, you're on public health care. And guess what happens when you can't get in and out of your house? Medicare, Medicaid is going to have to pay a transport company to actually get you out of your house. So we've worked really hard over the last couple years to develop methods to build super energy efficient zero step entry homes. Now you can do this real easily by a slab, slab on grade. But the problem is slab on grade comes with some challenges. Now, there are places you have to do it, and I think it's better than not having accessibility, don't get me wrong, but anytime you can have a crawl space underneath the house, you're gonna have a way more efficient house. You're giving yourself a barrier between the ground and your floor that's actually heated and cooled, and by doing that, you really will cut down on your energy bill, but also you'll have a lot healthier foundation and crawl space, therefore a healthier home. If you go in old homes with crawl spaces, what do? You usually smell mold, must. There's, it's not the neatest thing in the world. So having our crawl spaces conditioned, it creates a perfect environment, a perfect seal that makes sure that mold and mildew does not grow underneath the house because the air is changed out a couple times a day. It's also filtered through technology we have called an ERV that kind of helps filter out the air so that the nasty stuff comes out, and we exchange the air in and out of the house a couple times of the day depending on what settings you have it on, anywhere from 1 time a day to 3 times a day. So this makes the home super not only energy efficient, but also, if you have children or if you yourself have asthma, these types of designs are proven to cut down on the instances of asthma attacks and different things like that. Inside our homes, believe it or not, are one of the most polluted places that we spend our time. And many of us spend 1/3 of our life in a house, right? You sleep there 8 hours a day at least, most of the time you're there maybe even 12 hours a day, maybe even more. So by having healthy air in your home, you're going to improve the odds for your children to have a better, healthier life, yourself, and just overall you're going to have a lot better quality of life and your health will be better. So there's so many reasons we build like this, but the challenge has always been the energy efficiency and combining them all together. And so we've been able to do that, but we took it a step farther with this house. The housing shortage is a problem not just in our service area, but all around the nation. And if you look at any studies of what's happening around the country, there's one thing that is abundantly clear. We don't have enough workforce to build the houses that we need. So the solution to that is going to more modular construction. We're building next to Ryan Homes, great company. And you know what they do is they buy the walls prefabricated already. So it cuts down on the labor on the house. And then you can take it a step further. So that's a prefabbed, house. The walls are. You can take it a step further and go to a modular house where not just the walls are prefabricated, but the entire house is prefabricated. And that is going to be the way that most houses will be built in the future. I really believe that. Most of the futurists believe that. Most of the folks who study the industry believe that. You always have custom homes. They're not going to go away. But to meet the demand of the mass market, because we don't have the workforce, some places are even harder than our area to get labor. There's some places where people have to drive, 2-3 hours to get to a job site and stuff. So in particular rural areas, modular is the future. Not only that, but everywhere. I mean, let's face it, it's the shortage is in our cities, our urban areas, our suburbans, and our rural places. So modular is the wave of the future. So we really are moving to that direction with a lot of our builds, especially in our more rural counties. And so through the partnership with Caroline County High School, we got to do some really cool things that are really innovative. So we have created maybe the first inset foundation where the modular units will sit down in the foundation, just like our stick-built homes. So it lowers the profile so that when the house is done, we can achieve zero-step entry through a nice graded sidewalk that's just a nice, easy walk. Anybody can walk on it. You can push somebody on a wheelchair with it real easily. It's not a burden. It's not hard to walk on. So what you're seeing today is the first of that. This is the first step in the process. So behind me, you see the footers are poured, and we have the rebar going up. So there's going to be some forms set tomorrow, including some forms that were custom built by us at Habitat. Mac designed these. In fact, I just helped him load them up in the trailer a few minutes ago. He's been working hard all week getting them done. And these forms will create a new type of foundation. It's almost got like a ledge in it, if you would. The house will sit down in there, allowing us to achieve that zero-step entry. So in the center, what you're seeing there's going to be a pony wall that the house will also sit on, the two sides of the house. So this is really cool stuff. I want to invite you to follow our YouTube page. We're going to be documenting this whole process on YouTube. On the 14th, our very good friends at Cavco out of Martinsville, they've arranged to help us move it and get it set here in place. And we're going to document the whole thing, and when it's done, we're going to upload it to social media and show the world what's possible when you think outside of the box and you get willing partners that want to try new things and solve the problems we face. So what you're seeing here is the footers and the pony wall, and right there is where the front porch columns will rest. So tomorrow you will see more. We'll have more uploads as we complete this process, but you'll actually see what the forms will look like. And then the day after, as long as the weather is holding up, you'll see the actual poured walls. And then shortly thereafter, you'll see more, and eventually you'll see a completed house. So thank you all for joining us. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.